got a whole lot of new money though. Raindrop, drop, smoking, no cooking, the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, Picking up dope in the pot. We came from nothing to something, nigga. I don't know nobody with it, nobody. All of the gang and they coming to gang.
What is up, everybody? Happy Saturday. How's it going? Hope you were bopping to those new beats we got going on, man. We got everything moving forward. Preston Polk was the DJ that put that song together for us, so appreciate him dropping in here. Gonna have some more stuff moving forward. So if you're a DJ and you want to have a song featured on the show, please get in touch with us at Betting News. My name is Sweatpants Jesus.
And my name is Walmart Mac Miller.
And this is brought to you by Betting News, and this is your afternoon BetSpresso. Appreciate you guys being with us today on this beautiful Saturday. Hope you guys are having a good start to your weekend. Really excited for the slate going on today. Obviously, there's a lot of college basketball that's been kind of rolling through already this afternoon, but I don't really bet on college basketball. I know a lot of you guys do. You can go and look at bettingnews.com. You can read all about different angles that they have on the site. We have a guy that covers the college basketball and everything you need to know for that. So go check that out on Betting News. I know there were a lot of games that have already tipped off earlier. Games throughout the day today. It was a big college basketball day. So if you're here for college basketball stuff, we're not going to be talking too much college basketball. So no CBB for you guys, unfortunately. But we're going to be talking about the NBA. And we have a very special guest today, which we're super stoked about. I forgot to put my light on. Hang on. I'm going to make myself more pretty. You guys ready?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. Bang. Bang, bang. My hair's also clean, too. I took a shower, washed my hair. Fresh and clean SPJ in the house. So we got some NBA games tonight. Some pretty exciting NBA games, actually. We got a few things that we're going to discuss on the hardwood tonight. And we've got the violence tonight. So we brought back our violence.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, baby. We got our violence specialist in the house today. Trizzy Betts, who was here with us. Was it last weekend? It was last weekend.
Yeah, I think so.
Last weekend or two weekends? I can't remember. It was either last weekend or the weekend before. We had Trizzy in the house. Really appreciated him being here. And he's back with us today to talk about the UFC event at the Apex in Vegas tonight. Inzi and I will kind of just sit and nod our heads while he explains everything that needs to happen in the UFC, in the octagon. They're all in the octagon, aren't they? Is he laughing at me? He's Word. All right, let's go ahead and bring him on, man, and get rocking and rolling. Trizzy, what is going on,
Trizzy, what's up, my man? How you doing?
We're doing great. Appreciate you nodding your head on the fact that everything's in the octagon. We got Austin in the house. What's going on, Austin? Here. So we're excited to let you talk about some UFC today. It's UFC and basketball today. That's kind of the only thing happening in the sports world right now. We're getting to the point in the seasons where obviously Inzi's still sad that the hockey is not rocking and rolling right now. But it'll be back. The All-Star break will be over. Apparently the competition, the skills competition yesterday was the biggest joke of all time.
Dude, and you were able to bet on it, which was fun. I know Brock Nelson, but dude, they the fastest skater was the first thing to happen. They narrowed it down to 2 finalists. It didn't happen until 2 hours later. It was the strangest thing. They're actually playing right now. I don't know if they how they do it by division and they do it like bracket style. I don't know if they're gonna play the winner, the finalists tomorrow or something. But New York stinks. I wasn't able to bet on it, so
I have to say that all All-Star games to me are just bogus. I hate All-Star games. I hate the Pro Bowl. I'm just not an All-Star game type of guy. I definitely don't want to bet on them. I mean, that would literally just be straight up fun if you're betting on All-Star games of any type.
The competitions was kind of fun to bet on, I won't lie.
Sure. I mean, I guess the skills competitions. I mean, you hit one. Brock Nelson, most accurate shooter.
To my surprise, I mean, it was a win-win for me because I put on McDavid too, but still, I was surprised.
WW, we like that. Trizzy, how are you today, man? How's it going?
I'm pretty good, man. You know, getting over a little sickness, but feeling better. Ready for some violence.
He is ready for the violence tonight, which is happening. It's late night, right? What time does it start later?
Yeah, we have Bellator on early. I think Bellator starts at around 6 or 7. And then we have UFC starting at 10:30, I believe. Might be 10. This is all Eastern Standard Time.
Cool. Word. Well, Trizzy will be here with us throughout the entire show. He's going to talk a little bit about some of his favorite bets, give out a parlay that he really likes. If you guys aren't following Trizzy, go follow Trizzy Bets on Twitter. He posts his card every single UFC event. You can follow every single play that he's on. He'll be giving you a little bit of a breakdown of that as we get a little bit more into the show. But before we get started, guys, we hit 500 followers on Twitter, which is a really big milestone for us. We're growing, obviously, on the Twitter space. Yeah, thank you so much to everybody that follows. Appreciate everybody being here on the Twitch channel as well. Appreciate everybody stopping by. Yeah, Christian, let's go. Yep, we got some goats in the house. Appreciate you guys stopping by. Yeah, we got 500 followers. We're gonna be at 1K soon. I feel it. We're growing. Everything is moving forward in the right direction. Good vibes only in this space. So, in honor of us being at 500 followers, we're gonna do a giveaway. We're gonna do a giveaway of a beautiful pair of Nike sunglasses. Inzi has quite a few that he can impart upon you. All you have to do to win the pair of sunglasses is throughout the stream today. If you are in chat, it will be on the bottom ticker on the bottom. So if you're missing it right now, that's fine. I'll be talking about it throughout the show. I need you to tell me how many points you think LeBron James will score tonight. How many points will LeBron James score tonight? Whoever is closest in guessing how many points LeBron will score tonight, and you drop your guess in chat, then you will get a chance to win these sunglasses. You have to be the closest guesser. The last time we did a giveaway, our buddy Stone Bets was the one who won the Betalytics stuff. But today we are doing a giveaway in honor of Betting News. So appreciate you guys. And thanks so much for making us having 500 followers. We'll do another one when we have 100 followers on Twitch, which we're pretty close to. We'll do another one when we have 1,000 followers on Twitter. So just keep on riding with us. So we got Chalky Milk already with a guess, 37. I like that guess. Yeah. 34 for, oh, damn, it's Austin. Let's go. Everybody think LeBron going over. So that's a good little segue for you guys. We're going to play a game today. I don't know if you guys weren't here last week, we're going to be playing a game every show. And this game is called Smash or Pass. And in this particular game, what you have to do is I'm going to ask these gentlemen, I'm going to read off the 3 most bet props in the NBA tonight. And you're going to tell me if you would smash this prop or if you would pass on this prop. Smash on this prop. Smash on this prop. All right. So first up, the most bet prop, according to DraftKings from their Twitter account, is CJ McCollum over 2.5. Oh, excuse me. Under, I put over in the thing, but it's under 2.5 threes plus 105. CJ McCollum under 2.5 threes plus 105 is the most bet prop on DraftKings. So, gentlemen, Are you smashing or are you passing on CJ McCollum under 3 or 2.5 threes? And chat, get involved as well. Drop your smash or your pass. I can't believe that this is on here. I'm just going to double check that I didn't read the information incorrectly. I'm pretty sure that it was under.
It's under, right?
Yes, I'm reading.
They can't defend. If they can't defend the 3, then I'm going to pass.
You're getting my light. Wait.
Yep.
There it is. Under 2.5 threes plus 105. All right. So we smashing or we passing?
I'd probably pass on that, honestly. If there's not enough value in it for me. I don't like betting on round balls anyway.
I literally asked Trizzy before we went live. I was like, "You got any NBA plays?" And he was like, "I don't bet round balls, especially when there's violence." So you probably won't hear a lot of NBA chat coming out of Trizzy's mouth. Although he does dabble with some hockey plays, but no hockey on the ice tonight. So what about you, Nzi? Are you passing?
Yeah, man. He's a 3-point shooter. I mean, he's hit it his last 2 games. I mean, I don't know who they're even playing. I'd have to look, but yeah, no, I'm passing on that.
So the Pelicans are playing the Lakers tonight. Actually,
that's right. Somebody wrote it here.
Yeah, I actually wrote about this game in the for Betting News. If you want to go read my article on it, dropped a little bit about the game that I like, what I was kind of seeing out there, talking about my favorite prop in the game. I'll tell you what that is in a minute. But yeah, all right. So we're passing on McCollum under. Think he's going to soar over. Makes sense. All right, next, the second best prop. This one's fun. You guys wait for this. Second most bet prop on DraftKings in the NBA tonight. LeBron James triple double.
Really?
Plus 1,000. LeBron James triple double is the second most bet prop in the NBA tonight. So, boys, are we smashing or are we passing? LeBron James triple double plus 1,000.
I'm passing so easily.
I mean,
Passing
I'm
so
gonna
easily.
pass too. I mean, he dropped a plus 600, or actually, this is FanDuel. Sorry, rather. But yeah, I don't know, man. I'll bet his points. I'll take his points.
If it was his
from here
points,
out.
I'd have to agree with that. Points, I would have played points.
He's what, like 2 games? He's like
that,
what? It's like 80-something points away from the record now, or something like
he's
that.
Actually 68 points away from the record. So he is within shot of he can basically get 1 game away if he has a decent performance today. And that actually leads us perfectly to the third most best bet prop on DraftKings, which is LeBron James over 27.5 points. I guess we would smash that.
Yeah, I'd smash that. I'd play that. I'd just keep playing it until he breaks the record. Yeah,
agreed.
I honestly think that LeBron's points tonight is a very good bet. Our buddies at Betalytics, who are not in here right now, but they are also, we use their data, probably bring it up at some point throughout the show today. They love LeBron's points today. I think you have him at 37 or something like that. Yeah, I think you're right, Trizzy. I think this is a situation where you got to just kind of ride with the GOAT right here. Good matchup with the Pelicans. Like I said, I wrote about this game on Betting News if you guys want to go get a little more insight there. But LeBron points is probably a smash spot, like you said, until he breaks the record. I think that's a good one.
A lot of line disparity though. You got him for plus 572 on Caesars, plus 600 on FanDuel, and he's down to plus 750 on DraftKings
for a triple double.
Triple double. Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. I don't hate it as a lotto piece, because I think this is going to be a close game. It's a 1.5 point spread with the Pelicans. Brandon Ingram's back. I like BI tonight. I'll talk about this game a little bit later, but I think that he's going to get close. He'll flirt with one for sure. Whether or not it gets all the way over the end of the line, then that's obviously, it's a triple double, man. They're hard to get in the NBA. Everybody's been going crazy on betting them recently just because people have been hitting them, but they're still really difficult. So yeah, that's it. Those are smashes or passes. Only 3 today.
Am I crazy though to take? I would rather take 40 plus points at higher odds too. It's plus 700 versus plus 600.
Yeah, I'd feel more comfortable there too. He's going to have one of these crazy games leading up to it, or even maybe on the night he does it. But still, I think laddering his points any of these next 5-6 games are a good idea.
Agreed.
So I can't remember when it is, but there's one game, I want to say it's in Milwaukee, where Kareem's going to be in the house for that game. He already has his ticket booked. I think
it's Tuesday.
Is it Tuesdays? Is it their next
Tuesday,
game?
I believe so. Yeah, I'll check right now.
I'm pretty sure that Kareem's going to be at that game. And I mean, come on. You can't tell me that he doesn't want to break it with Kareem in the house where Kareem play. I mean, I know it's not in LA. So he has one more game in between, I would imagine.
No, it is. It's in LA and the Bucks are in town.
Oh, and Kareem's going to be there?
Thursday the 9th, this coming Thursday.
Come on. You can't tell me that he doesn't want to break it in Los Angeles in front of the guy he's taking the record from.
And you said he's 88 points away?
No, he's 60. I think it's 68.
61.
It's in the 60s. He's close.
He's going to break that before then, I think. He'll probably break it at home against the Thunder.
Well, what I could see happening is if he has a good game today, if he does drop close to 40, I could see him sitting out against the Thunder. I could see him taking a game off. And then that being the game in Los Angeles. Yeah,
control his own destiny type thing.
He's got to go with the script. He might catch a fine otherwise.
He got his PDF in the email last week, and that's what they told him. So that's what's happening. All right, cool. That was a fun little game to get us started today. Be doing that every show. I'll probably change it up a little bit every single time, but yeah, can't not bet LeBron. Honestly, when we get to cooking a lotto later, I could see us including something LeBron. Agree
I'm down
his
for that.
Points or something, but we'll get there when we cook a lotto later. We'll be cooking a lotto later, guys. We'll also be cooking a prize pick, so hang around for that. Drop your favorite plays throughout, and like I said, we're giving away a free pair of sunglasses for the 500 followers we have on Twitter now. So all you have to do is drop your guess for how many points LeBron will score tonight. Whoever is the closest guesser will get a free pair of Nike sunglasses. So
I got 3 people so far, so drop them in.
3 bets or three guesses. We got 7 people. We got 7 people viewing right now. So let's get some more guesses in here.
We got some more.
I'm not gonna guess because I've already I can't win. So I'm not. You know what? No, I'll guess anyway. I think that LeBron drops 41 points tonight. I think he's gonna have a massive night. So I'll go with 41. Yeah, that's my guess. All right, so we'll talk about the NBA a little bit more, but because Trizzy is here and we are going to be talking about the UFC, I'm going to kind of let him lead the floor now and talk a little bit about this awesome UFC event tonight. So if you guys are here wanting to hear about the violence, you came at the right time. So Trizzy, tell us about what you got tonight in what's going on in Vegas.
So we have a late card tonight. This card was actually supposed to be in Korea this week, but I think the Korean Zombie ended up pulling out. So they moved it back to Vegas. It's at the Apex. It's at the small cage this week, but they still had the late start to cater to kind of like the Asian markets. So I have a couple of bets I like. I mean, it's late to the East Coast guys, but I guess in Vegas it's not that late. I think main event in Vegas is going to go off at about 1 a.m. It's not too bad for them, for the fighters. I don't think anybody's going to be too affected. Most of my bets are kind of early. I have a couple in the main card, but my most confident bet is going to be Jun Young Park. He's going to be the second fight that goes off tonight. I think it should probably be around 11 o'clock, maybe 10:30. Is that what it says on the book?
Yeah, I'm showing 10:40. 10:40
Yeah,
start.
about 10:40. So in that fight, we are going to take over 2.5 rounds at -110. I think it's a really good spot. I like Jung Young Park in this matchup, and he's got 5 UFC wins, 4 of them by decision. I can look over here on the splits, and the under has 95% of the handle, but it's actually only -120 still. It just shows me that books are respecting over money a lot more. The fact that that line hasn't moved at all kind of shows me a lot of stuff, and I think Park is going to wear him down. Solid fighter. He's not really great anywhere, but he's good everywhere. He can kind of just get the job done. My only concern would be is if he kind of wants to make it a war to kind of, I don't know, he is Korean. He fights out of a Korean gym. I don't know if he's trying to like impress or anything, but if he does his job, if he makes the right decisions, he uses his good fight IQ, then he'll just cruise his way to a decision. I think I don't really see the books paying out the total and him. And like I said, he's got 5 UFC wins, 4 by decision. I like the odds there. And even if he does get a late finish, I'm playing the over 2.5 for 1 unit, and then I'm also going to play Park by decision at +150. I'm going to play that for a unit too. I don't want to say to hedge myself for a late finish, but I mean sometimes it happens. Like a minute left in the fight, guy just quits or something. So I'll just throw a unit on both and hope we're right on both, but we're probably going to be, so we'll be all right.
Yeah. See. All right. So
you
guys
under 2.5. Sorry, you go.
No, it's going to be over 2.5, and then Jun Young Park by decision. Just to be clear, that is the second fight of the night. There's a lot of Asian fighters on this card. I think there's 2 other Parks.
Yeah, be careful, guys. Look for the first names.
So
I noticed that
be double, triple checking when you're putting your bets in, just to make sure it's the right Park that you're trying to put in there.
My suggestion was what I did is every time he gave me a name of somebody that had the same name 2 or 3 times on there, look at who their opponent is, because that was easier to narrow it down to find them rather.
Yeah.
So I'm looking on here and I'm looking at the method of victory for Jun Young Park, and all I have is points, submission, KO, TKO, and draw.
So
points is the same as decision.
Oh, gotcha.
It's
okay.
just Gotcha.
Okay.
Different books like to call different MMA
things.
props different things.
Right.
It's somewhat finicky.
Right. So I got Jun Young Park by points or by decision +180.
You're getting better value than me.
Yep. And then the under on the total rounds the over, my bad, is -108.
Yep.
That's the odds that I'm seeing live right now on FanDuel. And guys, if you have FanDuel, it's not something that's like one of the things that they're advertising on their top of their screen today. I had to search for it on my. You have to go to all sports, go down to UFC, and then search for this matchup. So, but it's there, and the odds are better for the decision. I like that decision one. If you're pretty confident that he's going to win, then I kind of like that plus 180 is nice value.
Yeah, I mean when.
So
I don't know exactly the percentages on that, but I mean 4 out of 5 wins in the UFC by decision, and like you're still getting the decision prop plus money. I like the odds there. Denise too. I can't even say the other guy's name, but his name's Denise. He's a tough guy. He's gonna tire down later in the fight. I'm pretty sure of that, but I think he'll be able to hang on. Park isn't entirely too dangerous anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
He's just really good at working the body and holding you down, getting the fight points to impress the judges in the end.
Nice, cool, good stuff. How do you say this guy's name? Tuiluiluin.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Dennis Tuiluiluin. I don't even know. That's like, I mean, I'm pretty good with names, and that is complicated.
Yeah, it's tongue twister. Some of the guys on the card tonight they're all tongue twisters.
Yeah. Wow. I'm trying to even figure out where this guy's from. Do you know where he's from? Like where he's where that
I believe he's Russian.
Polish.
Polish.
Polish. Okay.
No, he's Russian. He's Russian. So.
Russian. Okay. Gotcha. Wow. Okay. Cool. Good stuff there. All right. So what's your next favorite after that?
I really like. All right. So this is one we're gonna have to get the name right. Yes, Yosaku Kinoshita. I really like. He fights Adam Fugit on the main card. I believe it's the opening fight on the main card.
It is.
I really like the Kinoshita side here. I think he's like minus 325 on the money line. You could put that with literally anything. You can parlay that with whatever you want today. I believe that's like a very free piece. I personally played him. I'm going to play him inside the distance at minus 110. I've noticed this week his KO props very, very heavily bet, but he has 7 pro fights, and he does have a few submissions in there. He has a 100% finish rate, hasn't gone to decisions, so he's got the killer instinct. He usually likes to get it done within the time frame. The guy he's fighting is kind of like a gatekeeper. He's Fuga isn't really good anywhere. He's just kind of old. He's like on the he looks at himself like the gatekeeper. He's actually said on a couple of interviews that he's okay with being the gatekeeper to some of these younger guys in the division because he thinks he puts up a good test against them. And this guy, he's a really, really skilled Japanese prospect. I really think he's going to go places. He's got really quick hands. He's got dynamite in his hands too. So whenever he lands, you hear it, especially in this Apex setting where there's not many fans and stuff like that. You're going to hear every time he connects. Fuge is kind of tough, so I do think he'll be able to take a beating for a little while from Kinoshita. I don't think it's necessarily going to be in the first round. I don't think it's going to be a quick one. But I think second round or third round, the later they go, the more Kinoshita is just going to work on him. And eventually I think he'll end up landing a big shot or maybe end up grabbing his neck for a little guillotine or rear naked choke, something like that, and submit him later on in the fight. But I really like that play as well. And
man, the fact that you got the inside the distance at minus 110 is awesome because I'm seeing minus 192.
I wanted to explain that to you. So inside the distance is meaning that it's going to end beforehand, so it can't end by points, right? So for us on FanDuel, you go to double chance, and you're going to take him to win by either KO or sub, and that's minus 110.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so he just has to win within the belts.
But...
Yeah, he has to win within the belts, basically.
I understand. Because they have another feature on FanDuel, which is will the fight go the distance? And there's there's a no for minus 192, which is a little bit cheeky.
So with those, like that would mean like it doesn't matter which fighter wins. It's just the fight in general. Where if like I always say inside the distance because that's what my book has. Like that's what my book calls it. But most of these more popular books like FanDuel, DraftKings, they call them double chance. So
gotcha. Okay,
tomato tomato.
Good. That's good to know, and it is still minus 110, so that's good value there. Especially if he's minus 325, so the same odds you got right now for the money line on Kinoshita, right? Is that how you say it?
Yep.
Kinoshita.
Kinoshita. Yeah, and if you think about it, this guy has 7 pro fights. He's technically 6-1, but the one he won, he knocked the guy out, but he grabbed the cage while he was knocking the guy out, so he DQ'd himself even though he won. But
Wow.
In all 7 fights, they're all 7 finishes. So to get a guy that's -380 or whatever on the money line, you can get him -110 at his best possible fight outcome. I mean, you got to play that.
That's great. That's great value, man. That is great value. That's sneaky too, because like you said, if he's going to win, he's going to win this way, and you're getting way better value than the -320. I mean, obviously, like you said, if you have a parlay, if you have a piece that you really like from either the NBA or even college basketball or something that you think is a free square, then pair them together, and you're getting probably plus chicky somehow. So
definitely.
Yeah, I like that.
It's really free to put with anything today.
Yeah, I love that. All right, so what's your next favorite after that?
I'll probably just give I have a little Japanese prospect parlay for the UFC tonight. It's I just think it's 3 guys, in my opinion, that the UFC is just trying to promote. They're trying to build up the Japanese, like the area, get more fans from them.
Yeah.
One of them, it's really cheap. It's a 3-team parlay. It's like -101, I believe. Or -107 or something like that. Actually, it's +110. That's what it is, +110. So it's 3 teams. It's hold on, I got to get these names right. Duho Choi.
Mm-hmm. So that's in the main
money
card.
line. Yep, right. main card. Yosaku Kinoshita. We just talked about him. We're going to take his money line too.
Okay.
And then we are going to take Tatsuro Taira. We're going to take his money line. You're going to get that. You're going to get that one.
He's not on the main card.
No,
Tyro.
He's the first fight of the night.
He's the first one on the prelims.
Oh my God, he's -1, -1,500.
1,500. Cheap ass parlay. He's a cheap ass parlay, but this is like Bezos package.
101.
3 Japanese guys that I just don't see. There's not a chance in hell they lose today. I have 1.5 units on this parlay. So I just want to spoon feed the kids something, a little safety parlay, and
I put Park in there too, and that was probably like not smart, correct?
I mean,
he seems
I'm on Park
confident.
too. Yeah, I'm confident on Park too. So
so we got Kinoshita money line, Duho Choi money line, and Tatsuri Tara.
Yeah. Tyra. Yeah.
Tyra money line for +111, +11-1, +111.
Look at that angel number. I don't know if you believe in that, but
I do. I'm gonna.
What is that again? I'm not familiar.
It's just an angel number. It's like every number with a sequential order like that has some type of meaning.
Huh. I'm actually every time 11/11 comes up in the morning or evening, if I see it, like personally, I stop and make a wish, honestly. So I do believe in that. So that is it's a little SPJ fact for you.
So a little cheeky parlay then.
Yeah, I'm gonna ride this with you. I like this, basically because I trust you, and I like the narrative also that I could see them wanting to lean more towards these guys in the specific fight scenario, as well as it also not being in the original place that it was supposed to be. And are all of these fighters Japanese or of Asian descent?
No. Yeah, not every fighter on the card is, but everybody in that parlay.
The 3 in the parlay, yeah.
All 3 in that parlay are all Japanese, and they're all highly touted prospects as well. I just don't, even if it comes down to like a greasy decision or it's at the end of the fight, we're like, I don't really know who won. Deep down, we know that they're going to end up getting the decision. So it's just, in my opinion, a little no sweat parlay. I always like to do a couple of them. I call them Bezos packages.
The Bezos package. All right. So just to clarify one more time, guys, it's Kinoshita money line, Duho Choi money line, and what was Tiara? Say it again.
Tyra.
Yeah. Like Tyra Banks, but not Tyra Banks, obviously. Tatsura Tyra for +111. That's a nice little cheeky Bezos package from Trizzy on this UFC card tonight. All right, one more. I know you got one more. I know you got a lot, but if you guys, like I said, if you guys aren't following Trizzy on Twitter, go follow him. He posts his entire UFC card. Obviously, everything is available there. You can check it out. You can ride what you want to ride with. But I really like this Bezos package, so I'm riding that. But one more play. Drop one more for the kids.
All right, I have one more, but it's a little juicy. You got to pay to play with this one. It's Doo-Ho Choi and Kyle Nelson, and I took over 1.5 rounds. I got it at minus 150. I think it might have moved 5 cents. It might be minus 155. I'm on it for 1.5 units.
Okay.
It moved to 2.5 rounds.
Did it? I think it's different on different books. I don't know what book. My book is hanging. My book's hanging 1.5, and I think DraftKings is doing the same.
I'll tell you what Caesars is doing.
Either way, I like it more at 1.5 than I do at 2.5. But so I kind of just paid to play there, paid to get in the club on that one. But I just
paid to party.
I paid to party there. Sometimes you just got to drink juice, especially in MMA. I like this spot. Doo-Ho Choi. He was a highly touted, he's a Korean prospect, highly touted guy, but he just went off and did his military service. I don't know if it was for 4 years or 2 years, but he's been away for at least 4. Okay. So he had like 5 or 6 UFC fights, went some notorious wars. Pretty skilled guy in my opinion. Then he goes off and goes into the military for 4 years, and I think it was probably a good pause in his career. Anyway, now he comes back, prime fighting age. Let's hope the body and the mind will connect. And he's fighting a guy, Kyle Nelson, relatively durable. He's not very good. I believe this is kind of a setup fight for Choi, in my opinion. Choi has always been really a round 1 or bust guy, and a lot of people are actually fading him this week because of the long layoff. I don't think the long layoff is necessarily going to affect his game. I think it's going to affect how he executes his game. I don't think he'll be able to do it as fast as he used to. Maybe it's not going to be in round 1. It won't be a round 1 finish. It might not be a round 2 finish. Maybe it's round 3 he gets the finish. I just like the spot at 1.5. I know that the 1.5 and 2.5, both of those unders are getting slammed, but for some reason on the 1.5 line, the over is moving and not the under. The under is actually getting wider as the more money comes in on that under. I just think he's gonna take his time. It's not gonna be rushed. 4-year layoff. I think Kyle Nelson's style will definitely play into it as well. He likes to grapple a little bit. He is going to be relatively the bigger guy, not by much, but by a little. So I think he'll try to bully his way around the cage a little bit, and all of it's just going to chew up clock. I think it's going to sail over that 1.5, and like I said, maybe a late finish, maybe. But
do you think it goes to a like a decision, or do you think that is it inside the distance? See, I'm learning.
So it could go to decision, but I like over 1.5 a lot better than 2.5. Just the one, I'd rather pay to play at 1.5 than pray at 2.5, basically, because Choi is a violent fighter. He could get it done really quick, but I just think with the layoff, the type of fighter that Nelson is, like, I think it's going to take a little bit longer. I think there's a reason that 1.5 over is moving the way it is with the amount of money that's coming in on it. Not many people are betting it.
Nice. Word. Well, Hovey, we got you in the house. Appreciate you being here, man. We were talking UFC tonight. We just had Trizzy talk about all of his favorite plays. Also, anybody that just joined recently, we hit 500 followers on Twitter today, which we're super stoked about. We're giving away a free pair of sunglasses. All you have to do is drop in the chat how many points you think LeBron James will score tonight. Drop that in the chat for a chance to win a free pair of Nike sunglasses. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a part of the fun. And drop your guess for how many points LeBron's scoring tonight if you get a chance to win some free sunglasses. So, Trizzy just gave his basically his 4 favorite plays and then a Bezos package, which is a cheeky little parlay. We're gonna talk a little bit more about the NBA. I know that you don't have any plays in the NBA tonight, Trizzy, but your feedback is always welcome. And if anybody has any other questions for Trizzy about some fight tonight or something like that they're seeing out there, then obviously drop it in the chat, and we'll be sure to ask him what you guys are thinking. All right, so Inzi, what's your favorite? I know. So Inzi actually texted me today and said I have 2 plays on the hardwood today, which is massive for Inzi because he doesn't like the round balls.
And guess what happened?
Oh, did one of them get ruled out? Oh my God! How does this always happen to you, man?
Well, I forget who it was the other day, but I had a good pick, and the guy got ruled out. Like as we're sitting here, it was
Jaron Jackson from the
yeah.
Rare.
This time it's Bradley Beal.
Nice.
Beal.
Oh, is he sitting out
it is
tonight?
Rare. It was Bradley Beal.
Hovey, drop your guess for how many points LeBron's scoring tonight because you get a chance to win. Otherwise, we can't. Sandy, you too, brother. If you're still in here, please drop your guesses. Otherwise, we can't put you in the raffle to win.
It was Beal threes too, man. It was a good look, but I did actually have 3 picks. So
nice.
I'll go with the first one.
Okay.
Chef T Homer guy. So we got Zach LaVine over 2.5 threes, -136. He's hit it his last 2 out of 3 games. He's hit it his last 5 out of 5 against the Trailblazers, who they're playing tonight at home. I mean, he's averaging 10 attempts from 3 per game against them in his last 5 games, shooting at 48%. So, I mean, for whatever reason, he's on when he plays them. So I really liked him. The -136 was borderline juice. I 2-teamed it with Bradley Beal, so now it's just a straight bet. But the other one that I had now
-136 on the value for that.
Yeah, 136.
Okay, cheeky. So before you move on, I have a play in this game too. We can go ahead and talk about this. Yeah. All right. So my favorite play. I'm going to switch back to this. We're not as. Oh, that's the wrong thing. I don't need to be that close like this. There we go. That's better. We'll go back to our close-up faces in a minute. But all right. So I'm never on the right side of this guy. I never, ever, ever am on the right side of this guy. Yep. Bam boards. Braun dropping 31. All right. Hovey's in the guesses. Everybody's on his over. So hopefully Braun goes over and doesn't sell on everybody today. Bam boards. Yes, Christian. That is one of my plays. I'll talk about that in a second. Yeah, I'm riding with my buddy Nikola Vucevic tonight, man, and he's sold my soul so many times. I am never on the right side of this man, but I looked at him playing against the Trailblazers. Now he only played 1 game against the Trailblazers as a Bull, but when he was with the Magic, he played a bunch of games against the Trailblazers. If you go and look at his game logs against the Trailblazers, he has gone over 20. He has 20 plus points against the Trailblazers in 13 of 14 games. 13 of their last 14 matchups, he has scored more than 20 points. Obviously, only one of those is with the Bulls, so you can't really read too far into that. But I know that he's going to burn me somehow, some way. He's going to get like 18 points and have a basket called back or something. But it's just a really good matchup. He's obviously been playing really well recently. Every time I bet him, he doesn't do anything. And then the next game, he drops 40. But I really like him over 19.5 points. I think it's good value. I got it at -113. It's on Prize Picks as well at over 19.5. I just want to ride with Vooch today. I think you could play his boards too. I think I've seen some good looks. Like Christian's talking about it, over 35.5 PRA is a nice look. I think over 30.5 points and rebounds is a good look. He also grubs on the boards against the Trailblazers. So, is Nurkic out? I thought Nurkic might be playing tonight, but either way, it doesn't matter for me if Nurkic is playing or not. If Eubanks is in there, he's not as good of a defender.
This man is the devil right here. This man, PG-13. I don't think I couldn't even put a penny of mine near that man. He is absolute Satan in human form.
I'm on Kawhi tonight at over 20. I got it. All right. So I looked this morning at the Prize Picks board, which I don't do every single day, but I wanted to have just a gander at some of the discrepancies of lines in the NBA today. And there's quite a few that I found this morning that I booked. I booked a 5-teamer. I posted it on my Twitter. You can go check that out. And all of the research behind this was the plays that I liked initially, and then the fact that the lines on the books were juiced heavily towards the over. Vooch's points was one of them, not really juiced, but that was one of them. Bam's rebounds over 9.5 rebounds. Bam eats against the Bucks. The Heat are playing the Bucks tonight. I see Christian's on Giannis's under PRA. I don't hate that. I think that could be a good look. I'm never going to play a star player's under. I don't have the stones for that. But if you want to do that, then Godspeed to you. It'll probably hit. Every single, I've done that like twice, and they'll drop 40 points and I'm screwed. So that's just how that goes. Bam boards. I think that Bam's, if you're looking at recent trends, like he's only gone over his boards once in the last 5 games. But over 9.5 rebounds is a discount on this guy right now. You could also play his double-double. So I double dipped on Bam. I double dipped on Bam with a double-double and his rebounds. That was a little bit of a tongue twister. The double-double was minus 115. If you think he's going to get over 9.5 rebounds, then he's probably going to get 10 points. The rebounds was minus 122. Before we went live, I saw that it's actually bumped up to minus 136. So it's moving in that direction. Like I said, in the past 4 against the Bucks this season and the season before, he's hit in every single game with 11 plus rebounds. So hasn't like just barely gone over. He's something about playing the Bucks. He does pretty well. Giannis was in those games. So, just like Bam and his rebounds tonight, I think it's a good look. Nice, easy. If you want to do the double-double for better value, if the over 9.5 doesn't have any good value for you guys anymore, then I think the double-double is a nice little pivot there, because I do think he's going to get 10 points. He's gone. This is also another good point here too. Versus the Bucks in games where he's gone 30 plus minutes, he's gone 6 for 7 over with his boards. So I think it's a discount again. I think his rebounding line does hover around 9.5, but when he's grubbing more, it kind of can creep up to 10.5, 11.5. So we're getting nice value on the fact that he's had some tougher matchups and hasn't gone over the 10 recently. So, and then one that I talked about a little bit earlier, but I didn't mention when we were talking about it, was I like Anthony Davis I got over 10.5 rebounds this morning. The line has already moved to over 11.5 on the books. I think it's plus money. Our buddy Vsauce posted this as well. I like AD tonight to have 11 plus boards. I think he could probably get 12. He had 16 when they played against the Pelicans at the beginning of the season. It's obviously a former Pelican. He's back healthy. It's a good matchup for him against the Pels. Valanciunas is obviously a pretty good defender and a decent rebounder as well, but centers have been grubbing against them. I think Gobert had like 15 plus or something like that. I don't remember every single center in the last couple weeks, but AD was one of my favorite plays. It's at 10.5 still on Prize Picks. If you have Prize Picks and you want to use that as a free square, over 10.5 on MGM is minus 140. You're getting really nice value there on Prize Picks for that one. And then another one in this game that I really like. I mean, LeBron points. We already said that. I don't have to beat that dead horse. But Brandon Ingram over. I got 35.5 PRA. 34.5 is what I saw on Prize Picks this morning. BI's back. I loved betting on BI last year. He's one of my favorite basketball players to watch play just by how he plays. Got hurt this season, obviously. Played really well against the Mavs when they lost. They were on a 10-game losing streak. The Pels have not won a game in 10 games. I think the Lakers probably pull it out tonight. But I am thinking that BI is going to have a big game tonight. I could honestly see him having like a come-out party again. Like, hey, I'm back. I'm not hurt. I'm playing LeBron. I'm at home Saturday night. Like, I'm going to drop 30 plus on your head and see what happens. So could see maybe a little bit of a coming out party back for BI. He had 27, 8. I think he had 27, 8 boards and 9 assists, or 9 assists and 8 boards one way around or the other against the Mavs the other night. Love the PRA number. I think if he has another really good game tonight, this PRA will not be at 34 or 35.5. We're going to get closer to 40 for him. So, those are kind of some of my favorites that I saw. Like I said, I definitely want to cook a parlay with you guys of a Prize Picks, some things that you guys like that you're seeing. I know, Trizzy, you said you had one that you liked on the PPs. But we don't have to force it if you don't love anything on the violence side of things. This is a nice look. But did you have something else that you wanted to discuss, or did you like any of the plays that I was just talking about, or did you
definitely am on? I like the Bam boards. Definitely like that play. I liked this other tidbit of information that Christian gave with, and I fucking hate Vooch, but his PRA. I don't mind that at all. What was the other one that I saw earlier? Oh, it was Mikal Bridges threes over 1.5. It's minus 1. That was the third pick that I had. It's minus 128. Just pull the notes out. He's only hit it his last 2 out of 5, but he's hit it his last 3 out of 3 games against the Pistons with 2, 2, and 3. mean, he's hot as fuck right now. I mean, he's had 20 plus in his last 4 games. He's shooting the ball. The volume is there. The blowout factor is the only thing that scares me. I know that Phoenix isn't what they were before because Booker's out. They've had some injuries, but they go in there and they drop 25, get a lead real fast. Then the National Bullshit Association comes out on all of us, and we all lose. So,
yeah. The thing is about this game, though, is the Suns just played last night, so they're on a back-to-back.
Okay.
So I think I'm the biggest proponent to the back-to-back narrative of that matters. I don't really buy that shit. These guys are professional athletes. Like, yeah, okay, it matters a tiny bit, but it doesn't mean that they're like desperately tired. Like, they're fine. So I don't really buy that type of stuff. They did play yesterday though, so there is that. Could be a factor there. Yeah, -4 on the road. There's not the same team without Booker, but you're right. Bridges has been balling. I love watching him play right now. His assist has been something that I was writing pretty consistently. Honestly, I haven't even looked at that number today. I don't know what it is.
Ooh.
Yes, you sir.
I can change my pick from Bradley Beal. Let's take Kuzma threes because obviously if Beal ain't there, Kristaps and Mr. Kuzma are going to take the volume.
That's a decent pivot.
And he's 2.5 at +110.
Who are the Wizards playing? I can't remember who they're playing off the top of my head.
They're playing the good old dysfunctional Brooklyn Nets.
Also Kyrie's not playing tonight, obviously, because he's going to get shipped somewhere. Maybe LA if LeBron can figure out how to.
Yeah, dude. The one that I saw though that made a lot of sense for both. I mean, not maybe for both ends, but that I thought would be kind of cool.
Look at this, man. Look at this. We got a vacation goat in the house. Let's go.
Yeah,
I hope he's already sauced up on Saturday on the last days of his vacation.
For sure.
Love that.
What were we just saying?
We were talking about the Nets and the Wizards.
Talking
about Kyrie.
I saw that there was a possibility of him going to the Mavericks. And then Dinwiddie and Dorian Finney-Smith would then head to Brooklyn.
You did send that.
That would be, that's it. That would be kind of scary if he ended up in Dallas. They could be really good, him and Luka. So
the thing about Kyrie that I think is interesting is that, I mean, he did so well when he played with LeBron because LeBron kind of Scotch on the rocks, nice. I'll be joining you soon. He played really well with LeBron because LeBron obviously lifted him. I mean, LeBron for me is one of the best players at just making everybody else around him really good, because he always maximizes what other people do, and then those guys benefit off of just how good LeBron is and like how much space he takes up. But Kyrie for me, I think he needs that type of player around him. Like he's just not the type of guy that is going to. I mean, we saw him take over games. Let's get the UFC.
Thoughts exactly.
Dude, Paul, he's already talked about all his UFC stuff, man. We'll let him drop all the goods in just a second for you again. Actually, you know what, Trizzy, especially for Paul, give him your 4 favorite plays real fast.
So it's Park by decision +150. Park versus Denise Tulilian. Tulilian over 2.5 rounds, -110, and then I'm going to take Kinashita inside the distance, knockout or submission.
Those are the 3 winners, Paul. That's UFC. You missed the Trizzy UFC special of the show earlier, but those are his plays for sure.
You know where to find us though, Paul.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, or go follow
my whole card posted.
Yeah, go follow his. But thanks for being here anyway, and we'll continue to talk basketball. And then we're gonna cook a little parlay, and we'll have a Trizzy UFC play in there too.
Paul, I'm telling you, next show I'm gonna have this dope ass hat on. You guys all just watch out.
Hey, Paul is on Kinoshita. Let's go.
Nice.
Yes, sir.
I didn't know Paul was a UFC shark. We're finding out stuff. Christian,
we got guys like Trizzy, and it's like, hey, we all can become one.
Also, just to let you guys know, if we got anybody joining right now, we hit 500 followers on Twitter, which is super exciting at Betting News. If you're not following us at BN Content, go follow us there, please. Yeah, because of Trizzy. That's why, bro. See, look at that. We're also giving away a free pair of Nike sunglasses today for anybody that in the chat right now. All you have to do is drop how many points you think LeBron James will score tonight. If you get the closest guess, we will send you a pair of sunglasses. Bang, indeed, Paul. So drop your guesses on how many points LeBron will score. If you get the closest guess, you get a free pair of shades. So do that. All right, word. Yeah, we were talking about. So you were saying about Porzingis's threes against the Nicky Nacky Nets.
Yeah, the line's interesting. It's only 1.5. He hadn't hit it. I love it. I'll always love that video. It's like forever. That was the funniest thing ever.
Mm-hmm.
But
Paul, Paul. By the way, that hat with the little fuzzy ear things, man. Those are fire. If you need
I can't wait to get my bucket.
If you need a model, man, just let me know.
I saw the thing comes down in the back from I cannot wait to be like the dad out there where I'm always killing myself in the yard, and this pasty skin now doesn't have to worry about getting just absolutely murdered to put me in the hospital. So it's going to be a beautiful thing, Sorry, back to Porzingis. Yeah, so I liked.
We got a new follower on Twitter on I got you. Let's go. We got a new follower on Twitch. Sorry, bro, just to interrupt you real fast. From Stony Bones Gaming. Let's go. Thanks for following. If you drop your guess on how many points LeBron's scoring tonight, man, you get a chance to win free pair of sunglasses. So be sure to drop that in here while you're here and while you follow. So appreciate you being here. So keep going. Porzingis.
Just I saw his number. He wasn't really as close. That's why I took Beal, and I had Beal the other night, and he played very well, actually, which I tend to hate him because he screwed my fantasy team up one year.
Fantasy basketball is hard, man.
See, with Kuzma, like right now, he hasn't been playing his best the past 3 games, and I wonder if those are all 3 games Beal has been back in, because the 2 prior to that, I mean, he's been crushing. His line is 2.5 for the threes. The volume's there. I mean, he's shot 5, 3, 9, 13, and 10 from 3. He's hit it his last. He's only hit it, actually. His percentage is crap. It's 25%. He's only hit it 1 out of those 5 games. So I don't really care for that, actually. I would stick with Porzingis.
You got another guess? 25. So Stony Bones Gaming is the first one with LeBron under. So he goes under, you're going to be you're going to be winning.
Yes, sir.
Word. Well, thanks for guessing, man. I'm not going to lie to you, dude. I kind of want to stay away from this game. I think this game. Sure. I mean, I agree with you. I think that one of these guys is going to have to go off just because no Beal, but the whole no Kyrie thing. Like, I don't know. I don't have a strong read. I don't know if you guys in chat what you guys think about this one, but I do have an interesting point for you though. Of one I was just looking at these games. So the Mavs and the Warriors play late. I don't know if it's the last game of the night or later tonight. No Luka tonight, I'm pretty sure, because he got hurt the other night. I'm pretty sure that he's going to sit out. I'm not seeing lines for him right now. I haven't seen officially. I don't know if anybody in chat knows for sure if he's not playing tonight, but I don't see lines for him. I'm assuming that he's not playing. Spencer Dinwiddie. When Luka does not play, Spencer Dinwiddie is an absolute wagon. He runs this offense. He has all the shot. Basically, every shot that Luka normally takes, Dinwiddie takes. His points right now is 25.5. Luka out at least 2 games. Yeah, I kind of figured that he'd be out for a couple. I didn't know for sure, but I'm not seeing lines for him. Dinwiddie over 25.5. Might even be a 30 spot for Dinwiddie tonight. If the Mavs are going to want to hang around with the Warriors, it's a 9.5 point spread. So I don't know how I would assume that if they're going to be anywhere close to hanging around with the Warriors tonight in the Bay, Dinwiddie's got to do everything basically.
Yep. And he does. He steps up. I mean, so really when I saw him as the trade piece, I was like, oh, that makes a lot of sense. I mean, he definitely steps up.
Yeah, well, it's over 2 or over 25.5 right now is minus 118 on FanDuel. Like I said, I could totally see him going off for 30 plus. 30 plus is plus 190 right now. The last 2 games he played when Luka was out like a week and a half ago, he had 30 plus in both of those. Or he had 30 plus for sure in one game. I think the other one he flirted with 30. He might have had 29. He might have had 30. I'm just seeing this.
That was the day that Royal was on, right?
That's when he had Dinwiddie. I mean, he didn't. I don't think we knew that Luka was going to get hurt that game, but he did early on.
Oh, so that's right. He got hurt.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, we had our buddy Royal Locks on, and he was on Dinwiddie's points, and which was the freest of free, especially when Luka got hurt. I mean, that was literally the free. So, but yeah, I like that. I think that's a good value. That's me just kind of looking right now. I didn't even have that pre-planned, but I think that's a good spot for Dinwiddie tonight to go. Also, to add into what you said about him possibly being traded, I mean, this is a perfect opportunity for someone to show, like, hey, look what I can do. Like,
keep in mind, though, where was he before he went to Dallas?
Was he on the?
Yeah. Oh yeah. He was in Brooklyn, I believe.
He was in that.
Oh, was he?
He's in Brooklyn. Yeah.
I don't know if you saw over here before what Christian had said, but it's definitely. I don't know if they've played since the trade because of COVID and shit, but it's definitely a revenge game for AD and BI because they were involved in the same trade.
Yep.
So that is something to think about too on a narrative perspective. Which
So
I kind of like.
I think that kind of ties in for me. That kind of confirms that what I was kind of talking about makes me feel even better about BI tonight. I think he has a chance to go nuclear, man. I mean, he hasn't been in there. He finally looked good when he played against the Mavs the other night. And I don't know, man, against LeBron.
All I know is that if he doesn't start picking it up, our boy Trent's going to have a toe in like a glass jar as a souvenir for him blowing the super code.
Yeah. Oh, our buddy Vsauce just tweeted out Spencer Dinwiddie over 7.5 assists. I like that look too. I think that could be a good spot. I like his points, but I think the assist is also a great look. What is his assist right now on FanDuel? Let's see here. Over 7.5 minus 132.
He's a solid, just team player all around.
Well, he basically turns into Luka 2.0 when Luka's not playing in this offense. This offense doesn't really know how to function without a point guard that can kind of do everything. So they kind of just let Dinwiddie do that. And he's dude's a bucket. So I don't doubt. I mean, his 10 plus assists is plus 200. Could be sneaky. Little double look for Dinwiddie tonight. All right, boys, we've talked kind of about some of the NBA stuff. I want to cook. Let's cook a parlay. Let's cook a lotto. Guys in chat, if you guys have any of your favorite plays, please drop them in here. I know you guys have been dropping them already, but go ahead and drop your favorite lotto piece. Let's do the lotto first because those are the most fun.
I have a UFC question real fast.
Yeah, get it.
Yes.
When I talked to you earlier, if I recall correctly, you said that this was a very chalky card in the sense that you see a lot of favorites coming out on top.
Yeah, I think a lot of the money line chalk is going to pay out, and I think if the books make any money this week, it's probably going to be on the totals.
Interesting. Okay. Because I was looking at some of the lines, and that was what I was seeing. Like, very few were close. You know, you got very few that are like, you know, anywhere between, you know, you got like 104 minus 120. It's like the closest line. Otherwise, they're all like 250 and up versus, you know, plus 2 whatever.
Yeah, there's a lot of very wide like skill disadvantages in like multiple different areas of a lot of different fights on the card. So like it's more so this week, in my opinion, people are just kind of guessing on how fighters are going to get things done and when fighters are going to get things done. I think a lot of the fighters are kind of unanimous decisions. A lot of them aren't going to be that close.
Word.
Some UFC knowledge
for the clarity.
Yeah. And if you guys are just joining us or tuning in, Trizzy dropped his favorite plays on the UFC tonight. If you're not following Trizzy Bets, go do that. He dropped his entire card on there. Pressed the wrong button, but you can go and check him out at Trizzy Bets or at Trizzy_bets, and then you can follow that.
Ew.
Oh my God. Double. That is sneaky. That's
burned me so many times.
That's a sneaky.
Who was the other guy that you had said double for?
Huh?
Who was the other guy you were looking at for a double?
Well, I played Bam, but that's not a lotto piece. That's just for minus 115.
No, I meant to do like a double.
Dinwiddie. Actually, so the better value on Dinwiddie right now is 10 plus assists for plus 200. I just looked the doubles plus 195, which is still nice value, but I think the 10 plus assists is probably the vibe if you wanted to do a Dinwiddie play, because the points is good, but 30 plus is plus 190. So I mean, for a lotto, like, I know I don't want to get super greedy, but it's a little couple buck lotto. Like, I want to go crazy. So BI just went down to plus 390. Yeah, I think we got to roll with BI tonight in some form or fashion for this. I don't know if it's let's see what his points is looking like. What do you think, Triz? Do you have any particular lotto piece that you like a lot of anything we've talked about or something that you're kind of feeling?
You want it in UFC or basketball?
Brother, whatever you like.
In UFC, I think I found a little hole in the Tetsuya Taira submission props. His props in general. I've noticed that his submission is one of the more heavily bet on props this week. It's not necessarily tracked, but I just see it on a lot of people's cards. It's a very popular play, and from what I've noticed all week, that line has actually been getting better and better and better with all the money that's coming in on it. They're just keep hanging better prices. So, in my experience, that's not usually a good sign. And I did notice that his KO line and his decision line have both been moving, but his KO line moved significantly. So this is his third UFC fight. He doesn't have a KO yet, but this could be the one that he does get it on some ground and pound body lock or some type of dominating KO. I would assume a TKO. That's basically what I'm trying to get at here. And I think that could probably hit. I'm on over 1.5 rounds in the fight as well, but I think he could get a late finish by KO. And when I first looked at it, it was like plus 650, and now it's plus 500. So
all right. So now they have the UFC up on FanDuel. That's cool. All right. So it's Tyra, right?
Yeah, by KO, it's like plus 500 or plus 600 or something.
He's not on the main card, so I got to go to the UFC.
Yeah, he's like the first one on the prelim. Yeah, the guy that's minus 1,500. You said the KO is plus 500.
Yeah, it's plus 500 because he doesn't have one yet in the UFC.
Interesting.
It's interesting. It's not like he's not capable of doing it. He has like a 5-inch reach advantage on the guy he's fighting. He's much taller than him. If he wants to stand at range and just pick him apart, he can do that. And,
so you're saying Tyra by TKO or KO, right?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of value in that, especially for a lotto, because, I mean, there's only 3 – he's definitely winning the fight, in my opinion. There's no doubt in my mind. There's only 3 ways you can win a fight, so why not take the way that's plus – yeah,
plus 600.
that's plus 600. Yeah,
so,
exactly.
All right, I like this. It's not all going to be NBA. We're going to rely on some late-night violence. We dig that. So, all right, so we got Tyra at plus 600 for TKO or KO. That's very sneaky. I like that a lot. Look at this. This is also sneaky, boys. Look at that. BI 10 plus boards plus 600.
Yeah, but what happens if he comes down on that toe wrong, you know? It's a little concerning.
Yeah, I don't trust guys that with toe injuries.
Toe?
Yeah, with the COVID toe.
All right, so I do think that he's going to have a big game tonight. I really do. I've got a feeling that he's going to have a massive one in
points, rebounds. What aspect?
So this game starts in an hour. So yeah, the players are healthiest when coming back from injury. If they're healthy when they return, then that what you would think that. I mean, the guy's he's definitely can get hurt at any point type of player. So, but when he's on, I mean, he's one of my favorite basketball players to watch. I lean more towards the points personally, but we've got drops in chat on the double chat. I don't hate that look either. I just feel like that he's going to drop a 30 bomb tonight. And if he drops 30 plus is plus 300, do we feel like, BI over 34.5?
I like PRA? 30. I like BI 30 plus points.
30 plus?
Yeah, I like that one. 30 plus points. Not rely on anything else. Just for our boy to score.
Just score. I mean,
what's the odds?
Plus 300 for 30 plus.
But then this is Christian's onto something there. 34.5 for PRA.
That can't be true because I got his PRA at 34.5 earlier on. I got it at 35.5 for minus like 110, so it can't be 34.5 right now.
I'm pulling it up right now.
PRA. Yeah, BI 30 over 35.5 PRA is minus 113. So I think you're seeing
okay. All right. Yeah.
I wonder if he means 44.5. Maybe that's what he means. Because we could do like an alt.
He was talking PA.
That's what I was just looking at. I was like, it's probably one of the two of them that, you know what I'm saying.
I gotcha. That's not a bad look. Over 34.5 PA. But I mean, it's yeah. We've sorted it out. It's PA, not minus.
His PR is interesting though. Over 29.5 at minus 118. You guys want to play 10 plus boards? I mean,
I mean, I already have a unit on the PRA over 35.5. I think he does enough in all areas. I mean, because he flirted with a triple double last game. If we really wanted to get sneaky, we could play his triple double because that's probably nuclear odds. I mean, that's probably like plus 2,500 or something like that. And he flirted with it last game. Let me just.
I'm gonna leave that one up to you.
Do we want to go really crazy, guys? I mean, come on. That is.
What did you say? Because I missed it.
Plus 5,000
For what?
his triple double.
Oh,
He had 8 rebounds and 9 assists, or the other way around last game. He got really close. And I mean,
listen, it just dropped. What are they listening to us? It literally just dropped to 4,800.
Wow, they really did. Holy shit! What do you guys think, chat? I mean, it's a lotto, but I mean, we could
Has
also
he ever had one in his career?
I don't know. I haven't looked.
Oh.
I was just looking for something, a little bit more off the wall here to give us some crazy odds. I'm down to do something like you said, Triz. Maybe the 30 plus is probably just the move, but I want to clip
10
it here.
boards too. 10 boards, not bad.
I want to clip it here that if Brandon, I might put $1 on it just because it's plus 4,800. He's never had one ever.
Never had one ever.
Wow, that's crazy. All right, I'm just saying if he gets a triple double tonight, we talked about it here first. I don't think anybody else. I haven't seen anywhere anybody else saying for BI to get a triple double.
Not for nothing, but the last time he said this, and I told him he was out of his mind, it hit.
That's true. I told you guys. I told you everybody and their mother was going to not bet James Harden that time, and he had a triple double. It was
Yes, sir, he did.
Written in the stars. Anyway, all right. So what do we? You guys want to do 30 plus points or 10 plus boards or double double? What do you think? What do you think, chat? If you want to,
chat. What do you guys think? You guys are better than me at this.
Boards or points? Trizzy, what do you think? You said points more, right? Or do you like?
Yeah, I think points. I think he'll go off against Lakers.
Okay.
I would go with points as well, actually, as opposed to trying to grab all those boards. Plus 300 is good.
I like the points too. He'll probably have 25 and 10 boards now, no doubt. But I really think that he's going to have a 30 bomb tonight.
Yeah, I like AD. I like AD's boards too. So like, if we're going to take AD's boards, we probably should take Ingram's points.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, we could also just pivot. We could just do AD's boards. I mean, I feel like 14 plus is probably decent value. Let's see here. AD 14 plus is plus 230. He had 16 when they played earlier this season. As long as this game stays close and he plays 30 minutes, he'll probably have plenty of chances to grab 14 boards. But you could do both. You could do 14 boards for AD and 30 plus for BI, and only have to watch one game and then the fight.
Yeah, and then the fight, and then that's it. That's got to be plus 3,000 or plus 4,000.
Let's see. Just out of curiosity, what do you guys think? Do you guys like the Anthony Davis 14 plus boards? I mean, if we wanted to get real sneaky, we could do 16 plus for plus 500. But
sprinkle on Braun 64 point. I don't think you can. I don't know if you which one are you using? DK. I haven't break the record.
You can on FanDuel too. They even have it to where you can guess how he's going to do it, like score a certain amount of points.
He dropped 64 today.
Oh, yeah, he could, but that's a trap. I don't know if you noticed that thing where they're giving you all those options. The only options they're giving are layup, dunk, and free throw. The guy shoots a million jump shots a game. Whatever happened to that?
Or what if he makes a 3? All right, hang on a second.
Wait, how can you bet that many points?
64?
Yeah, for a player.
He Notorious might have another book that you can bet on besides.
Oh, I was going to say, FanDuel, you can't do that.
It's going to be a breakaway dunk. Yeah, he's going to win. He's going to windmill himself into history. That's for sure.
Yeah, I tried betting that. I'd seen Notorious had tweeted that yesterday. I replied to him. Tried betting it on my offshore book, but they're not offering it. My offshore book offers almost anything but that.
That's crazy. That's how you know, guys. Also, just as a side note, real quick, I want to do so the lotto we just cooked with AD 14 plus boards, BI 30 plus points, and Tyra for a KO TKO plus 600. That's plus 8,237. We're gonna add one more leg because I want to make it a little juicier. But before we do that, you guys know that you can bet on. Drizzy's like, "What are you doing?" No, we're going juicy, dude. You guys can bet on what's Rihanna's first song gonna be in the Super Bowl. I've seen some thoughts on that. So I don't know if anybody in here has a thought on what Rihanna's first song in the Super Bowl is going to be, but some interesting things you can bet on the big game.
umbrella.
It's run this town. It's run this town. I'd probably put my.
That's not her song though. That's Drake's song, I thought.
No, it's like her part is like the most famous part. You know what I mean? If she's not coming out to that, I'd be surprised.
She could also do where are you now, like, you know, because
it's true.
Because she hasn't been around. So in fact, that's an interesting one.
I got another one for you though here, right? So these LeBron specials that we were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So like it doesn't specify the game. So it's like to score his 38,000 whatever regular season point with a dunk and record a triple double in the same game plus 4,300. Why do I feel like that should be like plus 9,000?
Say that again.
To score that record-breaking point with a dunk, right? Like Notorious thinks he's gonna, and to have a triple double in the same game, it's plus 4,300.
Wow!
Now for him to score that point and it be off a dunk with 30 points in the same game is plus 1,400.
Oh my
That's
God.
doable.
That's insane. That's so crazy. I can't believe that people are gonna bet these things, like, because they're going to, because they offer. So crazy, man. So this is an interesting Josh, the Giddy boy over for a triple double.
But who are they playing though?
They play the Rockets, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, with a -10 spread. The second that game goes up 18 points. See you later, Josh Giddey.
Also, I saw that SGA's points is 32.5. I mean, I know he can do it, but that's the highest it's been in a minute. So I think the books think he's going to cook the Rockets today. But that's neither here nor there. Okay, all right. I have one more thought for you guys on this lotto, and then we can cook a price pick so we can get out of here because it's been fun. And these games start in 40 minutes, so I don't want us to ramble on too long. Also, if anybody's new in here that wasn't in here before, we're giving away. Oh no, did I freeze? Oh, there we go.
No, you're good.
Oh, good. Okay. We had 500 followers on Twitter, guys. So thanks so much for that. We're going to be giving away a free pair of sunglasses. All you have to do is guess how many points you think LeBron James is going to score tonight. If you get the closest, you get a chance to win a free pair of sunglasses. So drop your guesses in chat. They have to be in chat. Otherwise, I think Notorious, I think you're the only one here that hasn't guessed yet. So if you want a chance to win a pair of free shades, drop your guess on how many points LeBron's scoring tonight. If you get the closest, you will get a free pair of Nike sunglasses. All right, Word. What do you guys think about this? So we've got these 3 legs, right? If you guys want to just do the 3, I'm cool with that. But wow, did it change to? Oh no, it's plus 8,237. What do you think about?
That's fine with me.
Yeah, I know.
Plus 8,000. Like, I mean,
and it's what's this? It's Tiara by KO, right?
Mm-hmm.
Brandon Ingram for 30 plus. And what was the third leg?
AD 14 plus boards.
I'm in. Yeah, I like.
But here, one more thing. Just let me throw this out there. Spencer Dinwiddie.
Double. Froze. It's like, what the fuck is happening?
We could just ladder his points too.
Okay, so if we did his points, I mean,
30 I would remove BI if we take him. I have more confidence in Dinwiddie than BI personally. I know you guys are all high on him today, though. That's just me.
Why don't we just play them both and it'll be a lot of ticket. It'll be
all right. Let's do it.
Send us to Cabo tomorrow ticket.
Exactly. We'll be waiting for all 3 of these basketball players are going to hit, and then we're waiting to watch a guy. How electric would it be if all the basketball plays hit and we watch Tyra Banks do a chokehold to take us home?
Yeah.
I will literally jump up and down in the air if that happens.
I'll be
the best kind of. It's the best kind of parlay casher right there.
I know, dude. I'm getting giddy thinking about it. Not Josh giddy, but I'm getting giddy over here. All right, so do we do Dinwiddie? The question is, do we do Dinwiddie 35? Because like 30 plus is plus 190. I mean, I know that would. So if we did the if we did 30 plus for Dinwiddie, dude, we got to do this. It's all right. So if we do, hang on, just make sure I didn't mess something up here. All right. If we do Dinwiddie 30 plus, then this is 24,077.
Oh, you got to do it. Got to do it.
Good.
I think that's the vibe, right?
Yep. Got to do it. Got to do it.
$5 pays 1,200.
We got AD 14 plus boards, BI 30 plus points, Dinwiddie 30 plus points, and Tyra Banks plus 600 for a KO TKO. It's Tatsura Tyra, guys. It's not Tyra Banks.
Yeah.
But I think that's juicy. I'm
Yep.
doing it. I'm doing it right now.
Okay.
All right. So, Chad, if you guys want to ride, that's awesome. You don't have to, obviously, or you can take bits and pieces of those. You can talk about some of these ones in chat that have been dropped, which have been really nice plays. You could do the BI double instead of the points if you wanted to do that. You could do oh no.
Oh fuck, why did everything just get suspended?
Something just got suspended in that game.
Who's not playing?
It's okay. I think they're just probably changing something in the odds. Watch BI not play.
Well, but is LeBron questionable?
No, LeBron's playing.
He's playing? Okay.
I'm almost positive. Unless I didn't see him being questioned. I mean, it's the NBA. Anything can happen, but I didn't see him being questionable. Yeah, they did lock it. So we'll have to wait a second to book that.
We pull up underdog over here just for the hell of it.
Just to make sure. All right, but let's cook. Yeah, something's going on. But all right, let's cook a regular prize picks that we can do. Sure. And we'll wait while we're waiting for that FanDuel to read.
Oh, they just released like the availabilities.
The news on people.
So let's see. LeBron's playing. AD with his foot injury is still playing. Russell Wilson has an illness, but he's available to play.
You mean Russell Westbrook?
Thank you.
Russell Westbrook.
Thank you.
I
don't mess around with these ball games, guys.
Trizzy, just give this man your UFC play, the Blotto one more time.
Tatsuro Taira by KO.
The Tyra, it's TAIRA. I couldn't.
Yeah, and then on DraftKings it'll say by TKO, KO, or just DQ.
Yeah.
That's
on DraftKings, you're looking for method of victory.
Yep. It should be like plus 500, 600, give or take.
And remember, guys, this is a lotto. This is not we're not giving these out as like hardcore plays. For a little fun, couple bucks. I don't even care if you can put 50 cents on it. I don't care.
I'm gonna put $5. That's it. Like scratch off.
Same, exactly. These are the types of things that are way more fun than a scratch off, but can have pretty decent value at hitting sometimes. So, all right, so let's go to prize picks. I know. Trizzy, you sent one in the group chat this morning. I don't know if you still like it or not, or if you found a different one on Prize Picks that you think is a valuable one. And this is one that is a little bit more like legit parlays, not just, for the shooting for the moon.
Yeah, I mean, I would like Prize Picks has Jun Young Park up for 2 takedowns. And I think I like the fight to go to decision. I think he's good for a takedown per round. There's 3 rounds, so I think there's very high push potential. If not, it's probably going to cash as long as it goes all 3 rounds, in my opinion. So I do like that one. I'm not a big fan of Prize Pick squares, especially for UFC. There's a lot of discrepancies. I usually just play the book, but I do like that enough to play it.
So repeat that again. Which one did you say? Because I'm just looking at it right now.
It'd be Jun Young Park over 2 takedowns.
Nice. Yep, and that's on here. The Iron Turtle. That's his nickname, apparently.
Yes.
Trizzy, you're Jun Young Park. You seem to like him, right?
Yes. Would
you put him in the Bezos package with Kinoshita, Tyra Banks, and Duho Chow?
Though I wouldn't just based off the fact that like I wouldn't want to ruin the Bezos package with all 3 of the guys that I have in the Bezos package. I have like without a doubt 100% certainty that those 3 guys are going to win. I do think there is a small chance that Denise Tulini, whatever. I do think there's a chance, there's a world out there where he could win this fight. It's not like a guarantee for me, so I would leave him out of Bezos packages, play him straight. He's all of the plays I have in that fight are solid straight bets.
Okay, cool. Grazie, senor.
So just so you know, FanDuel has reopened up the Lakers lines and nothing's changed. So I booked that parlay. We'll post it after this is over. If you guys would like to ride, obviously you've been in here with us. So if you want to ride for a little bit of fun, then roll with that.
Coming up, your last chances to give points. Oh, Notorious 34, almost missed it. Got you.
Yep. Okay, so Trizzy, I'm going to put this in this Prize Picks if you're cool. Park for the takedowns, 2 takedowns.
Yeah, I'd be cool with that.
Okay. And you didn't find anything else specifically, just because, like you said, I mean, yeah, the lines can be a little. I mean, even for other stuff, you know, you got to really.
Yeah, like just to support the park claim. So I really like the park and Denise. I like the over 2.5 rounds. 2.5 rounds equates to 12.5 minutes. Prize Picks, being the criminals that they are, they're hanging their total for that same fight at 14 minutes. That's
wow.
So they're taking a whole minute and a half away from the better. To the over better. Now, like I was saying before, 94% of the handle on the under. I don't really see a reason why Prize Picks would just be giving out an extra minute and a half if they're getting slammed on the under like that. So just a little example why I think that park thing is going to work out for us.
Nice. I like that. Inzi, can you bring up Prize Picks on your computer and bring up the screen?
Yeah, I have it. I just learned that my pick isn't there either, so.
Oh no! I was wondering why your face was so disappointed.
Because I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, this is why I don't bet basketball.
Oh, okay. Oh, because Levine's not on there.
We can still get like.
No, he's on there for everything but threes.
Oh, that's a bummer. All right, chat. Drop your favorite Prize Pick square in here. We're gonna cook a Prize Picks and then we're gonna get out of here.
I'll go with my backup one.
Oh, Bridges.
Yeah, only because it's 1.5 and it's still there.
What's his?
I got to get out of here soon.
Okay. All right. We'll go fast and then we'll roll.
Yeah.
I mean, Bridges at 4 for assists is pretty nice. I know he only had 3 last game, but dude's been a wagon. But anyway, all right. Yes. You like his threes?
Yeah,
Bridges?
I do. Yeah.
Okay, Bridges threes.
This was Park takedowns, correct?
Yes. Yep. Yes. Okay. Right there.
Chat.
Bang. 2.
Chat, go ahead and drop your favorite Prize Pick square in the chat if you guys have something that you want to get involved on here. See, look, they bumped BI's PRA to 35. I knew they were going to bump that shit.
Of course, huh?
Of course they did. Of course, sure. I really liked, if they still have it. Let me see if they still have it. I liked. Let's see here. Let's see. Where are you? I like Bam over 9.5 rebounds. That was one of my favorites. It is on Prize Picks at 9.5.
Yeah, I like that too because we don't have it in anything yet.
I mean, they dropped all their Mavs lines. We could put in Dinwiddie at his normal points line. It's a decent one.
Yeah, it is 26.5.
26.5. It's at 25.5 on FanDuel though. Not great. He's probably getting 30 though. Yeah. I hope he is for our lotto. You guys like Bam's boards?
Yeah, because
you can't go wrong with Bam's boards.
Wait, who's he going? Like who's he going up against? You know what I'm saying?
Who?
On Dallas, right? They're playing the Mavericks. Oh no, they're playing Milwaukee.
They're playing the Mavericks are playing the Warriors. I mean,
I know the Heat.
They don't really defend.
The Heat are playing the Bulls.
They're playing Milwaukee. Yeah, he's going against Giannis and Brook Lopez, but I mean,
he's Giannis against him. I saw the numbers.
Yeah, he for some reason he really grubs boards against them. So I like this one.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's 3. I want to get it to 5. All right, Sandy's not in here anymore, but I did see that he posted. This is a super sneaky one, and I hate this guy because every time I bet on him, he just royally screws me. But Trae Young over 2.5 rebounds. I don't even see it now. I don't know where he's at anymore. Oh well.
He's gone.
Yeah, he's gone. All right. Chat, what do you guys think? Do you have any in here? I mean, some other people were talking about some other ones that they liked. I'm trying to think where these were.
Scrolling up here.
Scrolling through here.
BI boards. Let's see.
I mean, Dinwiddie.
Ayton 20.5 points.
That was a good one. Yeah, you're right. Ayton, that was a good one. Let's see what Ayton's at on here.
20.5.
I like that. I mean,
I like that too.
Yeah.
What about his boards? Who are they up against again? Detroit.
Detroit. They got.
So he'll go up against a young guy in Duren.
Mm-hmm.
Or Drew 7 assists. Somebody said that as well.
Drew Holiday.
I could see. Yeah, I could see that hitting
against the Heat.
So any reason we're not talking about Julius Randle? Or we just lost faith in him.
Lost faith in him.
Okay. Against the Clippers.
That's not bad. 6.5 assists. He hit it his last game.
I haven't looked against how he's done against this. Oh, here we go. I have $50 on Young's boards. Wow. I think we got to ride with Vacation Paul here. Paul, it was on FanDuel, or it was on Price Picks, but I don't see it anymore. I don't know where.
Playing at all because they took him off the board altogether.
Maybe they've
Maybe
taken,
he's sitting.
or they've taken down this game completely.
The game altogether is not that correct.
Yeah, I don't know where the Hawks and who are they playing again? I can't even remember who they're playing. I don't see the lines for that. So, but if you guys can book that on your book, if you see that, then you should definitely throw that in there because I do like that play. What were we thinking about? Aiton's points. I did like that. Who had that one in here? Can't remember who that was. Was that Austin?
Steph threes isn't a bad one either.
Ooh.
No. Steph assist.
Oh, Steph assist.
Oh,
that
Steph
was one.
Assist, that's right.
Yeah.
So
That could be a decent one.
what
is Dinwiddie's assists? Oh,
I just realized somebody plays basketball tonight.
Oh,
they're scared and they took him off.
They ain't
what a
putting it
bunch
on
of
there.
bums.
Well, okay, but you also got to remember there's no Kyrie, so everything about that offense is going to change now.
That's true.
So Dinwiddie over 7.5 assists is on Price Picks right now, and it's minus 130 on the book.
What do you think of this?
What is that? I can't see.
Kawhi Leonard for 1 block, last 4 out of 5. He's had 2 and 3 out of those 4 that had hit.
I don't know how he does against the Knicks, but I like his points. I think he has a good game today.
I mean, the Knicks suck. For him to get 1 block, I mean, I could see it happening. Isn't he a former Defensive Player of the Year?
Yeah, he's one of the better on-ball defenders in the league.
Yeah, I could definitely see him getting at least 1.
I kind of like that. I'll even take out Mikal Bridges.
No, so that's your pick?
Yeah, I'll take him out if we don't want to take
put them both in there. We're trying to get to 5, no?
Yeah, let's put them both. I like
another one.
I kind of liked Dinwiddie's assists. I mean, that's,
I do. I like anything Dinwiddie tonight. So if we can't get points, then
I mean, his points is 26.5. We could just do that and roll with that. I mean, I think he should get 26.5. But his assists so juiced to the over, and it's only 7.5 on Price Picks. I'm sure that this will probably get bumped by the time this game goes.
Yeah,
but
I'd be cool with that too. Yeah,
or we could do points. And we could do PA.
I was just going to say that actually. What's his PA?
Yeah, that sounds good.
34.5. He could get that with almost just points.
Actually, yeah, I kind of like that, but it's not here.
Yeah, it is. I see it.
Oh, it's right here. Sorry, he's next to Steph.
34. Let's do that. You guys like that?
Yeah.
I feel like that's
I like that.
He's got good projections on both. They're projecting him to hit around there, but like you said, if he puts up a 30 bomb, you know, the 5 is shished.
5 or 6.
5 or shished shouldn't be too bad.
All right, so let me just clarify. We got Young Park, 2 takedowns. We got Bam boards. We got Dinwiddie PA. We got Mikal Bridges 3s, and then Kawhi blocks. Right.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, do we want to make it a 6 geyser just for the fun, or do we want to just leave it at 5 and just call it?
5
I think we should call it.
Call it.
We've every time with the 6, so let's see how we do with 5.
Let's try to hit
5. 5's fun.
And these are all like good surgical picks given out in chat as well. Talked about from us too. I think everybody can be kind of in agreement on all these picks as well, which is always nice.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so just so you guys are aware. I mean, Inzy's got it on the screen if you want to have a gander here. It's Young Park over 2 takedowns, so he's got to get 3. But I mean, at least I think we probably at least get a push here. And Trizzy's all over it. So we got Bam rebounds over 9.5. He's getting 10 boards. We got Dinwiddie over 34.5 points and assists. I mean, he's dropping 30 for us, so I feel like he's going to get there. Mikal Bridges over 1.5 threes. We're trusting Inzy with his basketball knowledge. And Kawhi Leonard over a block. You only need 1 block. Over a half a block. We just need him to swat the ball 1 time.
Easy.
And that's a cheeky one. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. All right, boys and girls. We've had some fun today, guys. It's been a really nice Saturday session. Really appreciate everybody stopping in today. Appreciate everybody being here. One more time, just to remind you guys, this is brought to you by Betting News. We hit 500 followers on Twitter today, which was dope. We're giving away free sunglasses. So if you guys dropped your favorite bet or favorite guess for how many points LeBron is going to score tonight, then we will be in touch with you. If you get the closest, hopefully he has a good night tonight and you guys get close and you get a free pair of shades. Big shout out to Trizzy Betts for being here today, talking about the UFC. If you're not following him, go follow him over on. I'm going to do it right this time. Oh, yeah, I'm going to do it right. There you Go follow him over on Twitter to get a look at his card and find out what he's seeing on the violence tonight. Really appreciate you being here today, brother. Thanks so much.
Thank you for having me, man. It's always a good time coming on talking violence.
Always. We'll have you back when as the season progresses, but go follow him on Twitter for all of his information if he doesn't come on the show with us. And as always, I'm Sweatpants Jesus, and we got my buddy here co-hosting with me, Walmart Mac Miller, NZ. We'll be getting back to hockey next week. NZ will be not dabbling with the round balls anymore. He'll be back to his bag. We'll get back to
be able to give you useful information.
Yeah, and we'll be bringing back. We'll be back on Thursday next week at 5:30 Eastern at our typical time. Talking ice, talking basketball, probably talking about the Super Bowl too.
Yeah,
and then we'll be getting out there with you guys. So appreciate everybody being here today. Once again, this is brought to you by Betting News. Go to bettingnews.com. Oh, we just did the same thing. Yeah.
It's all right, guys. We're still learning who's going to control what. It's all good. We just want to showcase the hype right there because it's time to have a night is right.
It is time to have a night. Yep. All right. Appreciate all you guys being here. Thanks so much, chat. Appreciate you, Trizzy, NZ, as always. It's a pleasure, brother.
Thank you.
Brought to you by Betting News. See you later, guys. Have a great Saturday.
Good luck, guys.
Good luck, boys.
Have a good one.